Hi, good morning children. I am Mehul sir. Today we will learn Unit 8, that is the poem The Little Bully. Here bully means जो सबको डराता है या सबसे जिसको डर लगता है. So this is the poem about a boy who likes to tease other children of his class, or he may also like to pinch and to prick other children of the class. By this way he enjoy a lot. Now we will discuss about this poem. You can see here name of that boy is Hari. Here you can see he is fighting with the other child of his class. Here also you can see he is pinching a girl of his class, and you can see smile on his face. Okay, it means he was enjoying doing all these things, pinching and pricking other children in class. Here, this is the story of a boy named Hari. He loves to pinch and prick with the pin to the children of a class. So, due to that, nobody wants to sit with him, even nobody wants to talk with him because he used to tease them. And when he pinch them, the other children of the class, they in return they tries to pinch him back, but it's useless because he was very looking very small, but he was very strong and he can pinch harder than them. So everybody they wants to keep distance from this kind of child. In our school also you can see when there is a boy who is very much naughty and who used to tease everybody, nobody wants to talk or sit with them. So same thing was happening with the Hari. Okay, but wow, one day what happened? The class was going to the picnic at the beach. Now they all are going in a train. As you can see in this picture, yes, here you can guess and you can easily tell that this one is Hari. Because when they are going for a picnic to the beach, nobody wants to sit near Hari or with Hari. Okay, here you can see all the other children. They are enjoying a lot. They are laughing. They are talking to each other because they have friends. But here you can see Hari. He was looking sad because nobody is sitting with him. Nobody is with him to talk or to laugh. Now you can see and you can understand the reason is only that he was not a good boy. Okay, now while when they reach to the seashore, uh, all the children they are enjoying racing on the seashore with hands in hand. They are laughing, they are talking, they are looking very happy. But here Hari was looking again very sad because he has no friends to enjoy with them. Now, after reaching there, uh, all the other children they are taking their lunch. At that time, Hari has nobody to sit with him to take lunch. So he went to near the seashore. There was a pool with water. He sit there near the pool and he opened his lunch box. In the lunch box, he is having very good things. As you can see here, uh, he is having two hard-boiled eggs and the jam sandwich and butter sandwich and chocolate also, and some more things are there. And as we all know, he was not ready to share anything, so he used to take all the things by himself only. Now, what happened while he was taking his lunch at that time, as you can see in the picture, there are some sea creatures like crab, then lobster, then prawns, and shrimps. So, one of them, you can see the crab, it came out of the water. And what he did, while Hari was, yes, in this picture you can see while Hari was taking his lunch at that time, he came near Hari and he caught Hari's hand with its pincers. You can see its pincers, yes. And when Hari saw that crab, he was very much frightened and he shouted loudly, but nobody was there to help him. So he tries to get rid of these sea creatures, but within short time there are some more sea creatures. They have also pinched Hari very hardly. As you can see in this picture, you can see the condition of Hari. He was looking very sad, and you can see his arms and his foot. They are looking injured with bruise. You can see. Okay. So here now at the end he learned a lesson that while he was pinching to others, uh, they may also hate him, because now right now he was thinking about these all creatures, how dirty they all are and how bad they are. So now he come to know that all the other children of his class, they are thinking same about him. So now at last you can see he has decided that now I jolly well shan't pinch or prick anymore. It means now he will not pinch or prick to other children of his class. So this was the lesson he learned from these sea creatures. Okay, now this was the story. Now we will discuss some new words. Bruise means injury by blow to body. Miserable, unhappy. Skull means angry, frown. Horrid means terrible. Horse means rough and deep sounding. Pincer means gripping tool. Stalk means main stem. Nipped means pinched. Pleasantly means happily. Leapt means jumped. Yell means cried loudly. Okay, now some question answers. Number one, why did all the children hate Hari? There are some options. Because he would not talk to anyone. Number two, because he always pinched them. Number three, because he loved stealing their food. The option 2 is correct because he always pinched them. Now next, number 2, nobody took Hari's hand. Nobody went near him. Nobody played with him. This shows that Hari had many friends, few friends or no friends. The correct answer is no friends, because you can see here nobody is with Hari and nobody went near him and nobody played with him. It means he is having no friends. Next, number 3, it is very easy. You have to choose the friendly actions which make you a friendly person from the given actions. Which of the following actions would make a friendly person? Write them down. So these are some of the actions. We have to choose only friendly actions from them. Respecting other people, then eating a small child's tiffin, calling people rude names, pushing a smaller boy and making him cry, being helpful to everyone, helping your classmates in school, mocking at friends and hurting their feelings, protecting a weaker person. So these are some of the actions. Now we have to choose some of the friendly actions from them. I think the first one, respecting other people, is a friendly action. Then eating a small child's tiffin, it is not a good thing. Then calling people rude name, that is also not good thing. Then pushing a smaller boy and making him cry, that is also bad thing. Then being helpful to everyone, it is very friendly action. Then helping your classmate in school, that is also good. Then mocking at friends and hurting their feelings, it is also bad. Then protecting a weaker person, that is also friendly actions. So here you can see correct answers. These are correct answers. Now vocabulary, it is also very easy. From the story, find out words which are opposites or are closest to being the opposites of the words given below. Then write down the opposite in the grid. Here you have some hints. You have to then find out correct word for the given grid. Number 1, down, for the down, smile. We have to write down opposite of the smile. It is skull. Means smile means smiling face. Skull means very angry face. Then number 2, happy. The opposite will be miserable, or you can say sad. But here you can see miserable is suitable for this. Then number 4, strong. It is very easy. Weak is opposite of the strong. Then across, number 3, quiet. Opposite will be noisy. Then punish. Opposite will be reward. Now again, number 5. Hari was pinched till he was black and blue. Here, black and blue means, here you have to find out what is the meaning of black and blue. Options: Hari fell down in pain. There were bruises on his body. Hari painted himself in colors, and Hari had a black and blue shirt. So here I think number 2 is the correct answer. There were bruises on his body. Number 6, I shan't pinch anyone anymore. Shan't means, so here you have to write down full form of the shan't. Shall, should, shall not, or will not. Shall not is the correct answer. Now you have to give full form for the given words. Weren't, were not, wouldn't, would not, couldn't, could not, want, will not, don't, do not, haven't, have not, doesn't, does not, hasn't, has not, I will, I am, I am. Now, number 8, a girl was sitting quietly beside him. Hari leapt to his feet crying loudly. Here you can see the words quietly and loudly. These two words, quietly and loudly, they tell us how an action is being done. Means doing crying or sitting. ये काम कैसे हुआ था? ये quietly हुआ था and crying was loudly. So they tell us about the action, how it was done. So you can say they are adverbs. Okay, now from the story we have to find out more words ending in ly, which denote how something is done. Okay, so we have to find out these kind of ly words which denotes how something was done from the story. So here you can see this easily, friendly, hardly, loudly, heavily, eagerly. These are some of the words from the story. They are adverbs. Now add ly to the following words: clear, clearly, merry, merrily, wear, wearily, double, doubly, dreary, drearily, bright, brightly, bad, badly, fond, fondly. So now, not only that, you have to make sentences with these words. Clear. The old man can't see things clearly. Then merry, merrily. All the children dance merrily on the annual day. Then wearily. In the evening, the farmer walked home wearily. Wearily means sadly or dull face. Then double, doubly. Dhiren is doubly blessed with a son and a promotion. Then drearily, her sister was dressed drearily on her birthday party. Here drearily means dull again. Brightly, the diamond shines brightly in the dark. Then badly, Samir behaved badly with his friends. So this is how we can use these adverbs in a sentence. Now complete the blanks with rhyming words of the following and practice aloud. It's very easy. Bruise, cruise, carriage, marriage, prawn, drawn, creature, feature, teachers, creatures, vowed, cowed. So these are all rhyming words. Now let's practice some writing. How did the seaside creatures, the crab, the lobsters, etc. teach Hari a lesson? Write in a few lines. In the lesson, we have seen that all the sea creatures, crab, lobsters, shrimps, and prawns, they taught Hari a lesson. How painful it will be to pinch others and prick others. And at last, Hari learned that in future he will not do such kind of things. Okay, now here you can see the crab, the lobster, shrimps and prawns pinched Hari hard. They pinched till he was black and blue and cried in pain. Then he realized how pinching hurts, so he decided he will never pinch anybody in future. So this is how they taught Hari a lesson. They all pinched Hari very hard with their pincers. Now read these sentences carefully. I ate an apple. A boy is standing under the tree. The sun rises in the east. Here, A and N do not point out any definite or particular person or thing, whereas the is used when we speak of some particular person or thing. A, N, and the are called articles. I think this is very easy for you. We all know that articles A, N, and the. Remember, N is used before words beginning with a vowel A, E, I, O, U sounds. Now we have to fill these blanks. Hari was blank unpopular boy. Hari was an unpopular boy. Okay, then the boys and girls went to blank seaside for a picnic. To the seaside. Then he saw blank big crab coming towards him. He saw a big crab. Because we are not talking about a definite crab. There may be any of the crab from the sea. Then I found blank empty bottles floating in the water. I found an empty bottle. Then blank sea creatures ate his food. The sea creatures, because we have seen them, we are talking about the definite sea creatures. Okay, then you can see here a crab has a hard shell, whereas a frog does not have one. There are many animals that protect themselves from their enemies with their outer cover, shells, and quills. Okay, here you can see these are some of the pictures, and I think you also know about animals like crocodile, snail, sorry, not snail, a snail, and then tortoise, then hedgehog, and porcupine, and turtle. They are all having outer cover or cells or quills which protect them from their enemies. Now, in the box given below are the names of some animals, and circle the ones that can protect themselves with their hard cover. So here, from these animals, you have to circle the animals which are having hard protective cover on their body. So I think crocodile is having hard protective cover. So we will circle this crocodile. Then snail is also having that. Lizard, I think lizard is not having anything like that. Snake is also not having like that. Turtle is having protective hard cover. Tortoise also. Then gorilla is not having anything. Frog is also not. Then hedgehog and porcupine, they both are having this kind of hard protective cover or quills on their body. Now, can you tell a difference between a turtle and a tortoise? It's a very interesting question. I think one of them is living in a sea or in a water only, and one can live in a water and on the land also. Here, turtle, it is huge creature with a hard cover. It has flippers. It lives in the sea. It can swim for a long distance. Then tortoise, it has four legs. It lives in pond, river and land. The tortoise is a smaller creature than turtle, and it walks slowly on the land. Now, number 13, you have to describe what is happening in the picture. You can see here children, they are playing in a park on different tools, playing tools. Use is oblique r and blank ing to make your sentences. Clues are given in the box. Swing, sit, climb, leak, slide and kick. Now we have to make different sentences or fill in the blanks. For example, Krishna is swinging. Mary blank up the slide. Mary is climbing up the slide. Then Hari blank and boxing her. Hari is kicking and boxing her. Then little Bittu blank a lollipop. Little Bittu is licking a lollipop. Then Rita blank down the slide. Rita is sliding down the slide. It is very easy. Now, number 14. Imagine what the children will do in the playground tomorrow. You can take some hints from the words given in the box. Here, these are some of the words: play, football, jump, race, badminton, and run. Now you can make sentences like this. John will play cricket tomorrow. Then Preet and Parimal will play football tomorrow. Sunny and Monil will run race tomorrow. Team A and Team B will play a football match. Sunil and Krupa will jump. Amit will participate in a car race tomorrow. So this is how we can make some sentences. Let's be creative and talk. Work in a groups of 4. See the picture of a shipwreck at the bottom of the ocean. Suppose you went deep sea diving, what would you find? Think of all the words that come to your mind. Then build a paragraph. Share your story with other group. Here you can see the shipwreck at the bottom of the sea. Okay. Now, after looking this picture, you have to write down some sentences on this picture. Okay. Again, paste and draw the picture of any one sea creature and write 5 lines about it. You can choose any of the sea creature and write 5 lines about it. This is your homework, children. Okay, bye.